Hello, my dear J 2024 warriors. Welcome aboard. This is your Captain Shreyas on the Vedantu J English channel. I'm going to give you a short strategy which will work for your UGEE examination and that will head you towards IIIT, and I will give you every single detail that you need to know for the next few weeks regarding IIIT, UGEE and the strategy that you need to work for. So get up and let's get started, because there are two amazing news which I would like to tell you that will literally put a smile on your face. Okay, so let's get to know about it, because that update came very recently, so I'll let you know about that as well. And I know many of the students were eagerly waiting for this examination. All right, so my name is Captain Shreyas. I am the physics master teacher. I've been training kids for more than 13 years now and sending thousands of kids to the top-notch colleges in the country. So having done that again and again repeatedly, so every year things change gradually and there is a trend which follows. So noticing all these trends and what strategies work and do not work, I will give you that clear-cut picture, what is required to crack and what exactly and who exactly should be taking this exam really seriously. Now let me tell you, UGEE examination is not taken by many people. The number is not even going to be above 1 lakh. So I'm not even expecting thousands and thousands of views for this. And anyways, I'm not doing it for that as well. The main thing is that few set of people who give this examination are really serious, and there is a good chance that you might get through this examination and get into IIIT. And since the awareness of this exam is not too much, that is a good thing for all of you. But let me tell you the bad thing, the selection rate is less, the seats are also very less. All right, but there are certain things which you can follow and crack the exam, and the good thing is you are one of those few people who are watching this video. So quickly like the video and make sure that you are commenting or even subscribing to this channel so that you get all the important strategies and academic content for your exams or for your college preparation. Right? Good evening Dan, Gokul, Avinash, hello Puchuk, nice to see you. Hello Yuva, waiting for my hello Sachit. Nice to see all the new students out here. Now regarding IIIT Hyderabad, obviously it's a very good college, has very good placements, top-notch faculties. In fact, many of my students have skipped IIT for IIIT, and the good thing is it offers a decent amount of courses related to computers, IT and electronics. So the branches are top-notch, placements are top-notch, campus is amazing, life is also amazing. In fact, it comes at par with some of the IITs with regards to, I'm talking about computer science and all of that. So it is not just any other random college. You need to be dead serious about it. That's the mindset which you need to make. If you're writing the UGEE exam because of thinking it's just another examination, it's not going to work. Understand, the competition might be less, but the selection rate is also less. The college is very good. There are many ways through which you can get into it. JEE admissions are still open. You can get through JEE, but again, getting through JEE is not at all easy. You need to be in the top-notch percentiles. It's a very difficult way. Trust me when I say that. There are other modes also. Boards also you can get in, but board results are not yet out. So that's why that is open. But that is again limited to very few students who are going to ace their board examination. So let's rule that out also. UGEE, you have already filled the form. So entrance exam is yet to happen, but the registrations have closed. So this is what we are focusing on, right? UGEE. Now this examination, remember, is going to help you get admission in dual as well as single degree courses. Now that's the first good news. Till last year, there were only mainly dual basically courses, basically BTech plus MTech. This year, first time, there is single degree courses, which means what? Quickly put it in the chat box. That means slightly more number of seats, slightly higher chance for you to get into the college, right? So that is the very good news. Not just that, a lot of people don't want to do dual degrees. Example, imagine if I do a dual degree in, let's say, base branch is computer science and or electronics, and the dual degree is in VLSI design. I don't want to do VLSI design. I chumma took that course because I was getting a good college. Later on after BTech, some students realized I didn't even want to do MTech. I wanted to do MBA, or I wanted to do some pure science course. I wanted to go into some another specific field. So all those decision making can happen later on also. Plus students want to somehow, finish the 4-year course and maybe sometimes just go for a job or start your own industry. So that is a very good news. In fact, considering that we now have single degree programs, basically BTech programs, not just BTech plus MTech dual degree programs. So if you loved this news, quickly smash the like button. Yes, isn't it amazing? Aren't you really, really happy about this? Really happy, and you are really lucky. I mean, see, if one door closes, the next door opens. That's what happens. So given your 100%, I will come to the second good news also. So a lot of courses are offered, be it electronics and communication engineering, computer science and engineering, computational linguistics, computational natural sciences, computing and human sciences. So a lot of Comsci and electronics based courses and branches are offered here. So the very top-notch niche programs which are offered, it's not there in many places in India. So if you are from IIIT, you will be respected a lot, as much as almost an IITian, guys. Let me tell you that. Next, the exam is obviously just few days away. And remember, there is another thing which you need to clear, and that is the interview. Okay, so don't be happy just that, okay, sir, I just have to clear the exam. No, there is also an interview which is going to happen, and after that only you will be allowed entry into the actual college. So we'll talk about interview later on once you clear the exam, but for now, let's focus on this particular exam. In this exam also, there are two things. I'll come to that. There are two exams. We'll talk about the pattern. And any student who has just passed, so even a 50%, 60% student can give this exam. So don't be disappointed, sir, I have not cleared 75%. If you are that student, sir, I can't get into, maybe all these NITs, 75% criteria is there. Don't worry. This college is going to help you. It's not going to say, oh, your percentage is less. If you can crack the exam, crack the interview, that's it. So that's another good news for all of you. Now, this is the second good news. This is the second good news. For girls specifically, how many girls are there watching this video? So IIIT believes basically that there should be a good collection of students, variety of students. So they want, when they do the interview also, it's not like only students from a particular town or from a particular section are there. They will make sure that the distribution is good. And that is very important for a college, because first of all, it is not as big as a IIT where 1,000 students are there in one batch, right? This is a relatively smaller college, understand that. So you need variety of people, or else it will become so limited, and if only a particular type of people are there, then the college life, the growth won't be so much. So that is the reason why they believe in diversity. That is a good thing. And for girls specifically, I'm not saying this is a reservation. This is not a reservation. Don't get confused. They have a target of 25% women. So even if the number of girls might be less who might be applying in case, but still they will try to keep 1 out of 4 students as a girl. That is what they will try to do. That is what they will do after the exam is over during the interview process. So that is a small added advantage for girls. Is that okay? Great. Now, but don't think, so guys don't think that, sir, this is 25% reservation. No, this is not 25% reservation. Maybe there is a girl who has scored little bit less, might probably be pushed up because of this. That's all. Other than that, there is no such thing. Okay, but obviously she has to clear the interview also. So that's another good news. So now understand there are 2 parts in the examination and you have to clear both the parts. SUPR, which is subject proficiency test, it's for 60 minutes. REAP, which is research aptitude test, for 120 minutes. How to prepare for this and this separately, I will come to that strategy now. Okay. Now remember, the total examination time is 3 hours. First part is 60 minutes. Second part is 120 minutes. So total 180 minutes. Now, very important thing, read this. applicants will be filtered based on the SUPR score. That means the first part for 60 minutes. But the ranking will happen based on the REAP score as well. So you have to clear some base cutoff in SUPR, and only then in the research aptitude test, your ranking or using that REAP scores, your ranking will be determined. So you cannot completely ignore any one of them. If you just clear this and don't clear this, gone. If you do well in this and are very bad at this, gone. It's like mains and advanced, something like that on those lines. What are those base cutoffs that you need to clear? How many questions you need to attempt? I will tell you about it. Please remember, there is 25% negative marking, meaning every question you will get, let's say 1 mark, negative marking will be minus 0.25, something like that. Okay, so that is the negative marking which is going to be there. Okay, so observe this. In the first part, in the subject proficiency examination, 50 questions are there, 60 minutes. So you can see roughly 1 minute per question, 1 minute 10 seconds, 1 minute 20 seconds per question. 1 mark for the correct answer, negative marking is 0.25. Total marks 50. REAP examination, research aptitude based examination, 50 questions again, 50-50. Total 100 questions, 120 minutes. So that means you will spend around 2 minutes, 2 minutes 20 seconds per question, 2 marks and minus 0.5. Negative marking is 25%. 100 is the total marks here. So total score is 150. 150 is the maximum marks you can score in this examination. But how much is a safe score? Coming to it. Now, in the first part, in the SUPR part, which is the subject proficiency test, physics is there, maths is there, and chemistry is there. But the syllabus is same like JEE Mains. In fact, it is like board level. Any CBSE student can crack this. A proper CBSE student can crack this. There is nothing much to it. Actually, SUPR is very simple. I'm telling you this. It's lower than JEE Mains level. It is not higher than JEE Mains level. Problem is speed, accuracy, and awareness is not there. So not many people know about it, and they study some random things. And please keep that in mind that you will have more of maths and physics than chemistry. So if your strength is chemistry, you are at a disadvantage. You will have to focus a little bit more on physics and mathematics especially. Is that very clear? Is that very clear? Yep. Yep. Don't worry, Akhila, about the interview part now. See, you guys think about later on stages. Yeah, that is a wrong move. Hai na? Sir, can I get that college or not? That is not the right question to ask now. You have to think, what is the thing I need to do to clear the entrance exam? After clearing the entrance, once you get the result, then is the right time. Sir, can I get this college and this branch or not? First only you ask the last step. How are we going to clear the first step? So be very, very, in a fluidic manner, in a systematic manner, go step by step. We'll do everything, right? Okay. So this is clear. Board level stuff, lower than JEE Mains. Is that clear? Nothing special knowledge wise. I will tell you where you will get the, the mock test and everything also. Hold on. For REAP, there is a challenge. The challenge is the questions are not very direct, but they are not difficult like advanced also. Because if you see 50 questions, 120 minutes, roughly 2 minutes per question. So the questions are slightly like twisted, tricky. Hai na? You will think the answer should be this or that. You will get confused here and there. Concepts should be strong. So they are conceptual case study problems. So case study problems, graphical questions, big passage questions, PCM and SUPR section, miscellaneous case studies. Imagine 2-3 lines or 5-6 lines are given. Okay, something on capacitors. And then questions are based on that. Like in advanced, there is a passage and there are questions. But yeah, advanced is much higher level. This is not that high level. This is not that high level. Is that okay? That is not this high level. Number 2, in algebra geometry, there is algebra geometry section. Miscellaneous questions are there. Progression series, permutation combinations, probability, tracing curves, and number of solutions. Focus on these concepts only. Don't just do complete mathematics. It's not complete mathematics. Only certain topics in mathematics are involved. Getting it? Don't focus on everything. Reasoning and data interpretation, coding, decoding, cryptomathematic problems, miscellaneous puzzles, analytical reasoning, data sufficiency, linguistic, finding the missing term. So these are basically like series, coding and decoding. Like this is coded as this. What will this be coded as? If this can be decoded into this, then what is the decoding for this? So those questions, a logical reasoning, which is asked in BITSAT and VIT EEE examination, right? Then you have data sufficiency. With this data and this data, which all conclusions can you draw? Is this data sufficient to answer this question? These are pure logical reasoning based questions. So this is more of general aptitude. This is more of mathematics. This is more of case study, where based on the data can you answer it, but it will test your knowledge of PCM also. Understand that. Main thing for UGEE is physics and maths. Physics, maths and your general common sense thinking. Are you able to apply the concepts? It is not difficult, I am telling you. It is not even more than mains most of the times, right? This is slightly more than mains, but it is solvable fast. It is not about it is difficult to calculate and stuff like that. Okay, some problems in mains are difficult to calculate, lengthy problem. No, that is not the meaning of difficulty. Difficulty means it's conceptual. Best example to make you understand this is, have you seen H.C. Verma short answer questions? Very, very simple yet tricky. Concept is very, very tricky, but they are short answer questions. Check that out. If you are not aware of H.C. Verma short answer questions, just Google it or download the book or probably buy the book and see for yourself what is H.C. Verma short answer questions. Something like that, guys. Okay. Next, for the SUPR, the first part, 60 minutes. Only thing that you need to do is board level stuff, CPSC stuff. Little bit of JEE mains level, I would say. Little bit. So if you are prepared for JEE mains, nothing extra has to be done. Okay, nothing extra syllabus wise. For REAP, here you need to be little bit more conceptual, you need to be little bit more aware. So that is why you need to focus on those NTSC books which have those riddles, questions and all of that. Now NTSC is not even there, but if you can find the NTSC material, that's good. CAT level. CAT is at higher level, but it's the questions can be solved by any age group. Table is given. How many % students are this? Chart is given. What can you infer from this graph? Is this possible or not? How many things are happening in this particular graph? So data interpretation, logical reasoning, puzzles, riddles, coding, decoding, graph based questions, all these things are there in CAT and NTSC. Okay, pattern completion, series completion, geometrical problems, all these things. The level of questions, like I said, is not even close to advanced. Advanced is much more difficult. This level is easy. So you might be wondering, sir, what exactly do I need to do? You are saying no book is required. Okay, I'll tell you about that. First of all, solve the PYQs and sample paper. Where is it available? On the UGEE website only. Sample questions are also there, and also mock test is also there. Mock test is also there. I have pasted the link over here. Use this link, solve the mock paper and solve the sample questions also. You will understand the difficulty. Once you understand the difficulty, it's not much. It's just about getting the hang of it. But I want to know from you, do you want me to conduct a special, session for UGEE on questions practice, logical reasoning, subject-based questions, right? If you want me to do. If you want me to do, there is only one thing I need from you. Obviously, like, subscribe to the channel. Number 3, in the comment section, fill it up, and I want other students also to like it, the comment. If I see good number of students, then I will definitely do it. If you're not interested, then why or how will I do it? So guys, please ensure that you are sharing this video with every UGEE aspirant and make sure that they like, so that I can take more sessions for UGEE. Okay, so that's one promise I need from you. Now, what's the safe score strategy going to be like? 30 plus marks in SUPR. 30 plus marks in SUPR, bare minimum, try to target that. And 60 plus in REAP. Remember, SUPR was basically 50 marks and REAP was basically 100 marks. Total was 150 marks. Got it, everyone? Yeah. So 30 marks means how many questions will you target? I'll come to that. You can make the mental calculation meanwhile. 60 marks mean how many questions you should give. Think about it. I will show you the year-wise trend from 2019 to 2023. Last year, 85, 80, 85, 98, 88. This was an exception year. So guys, I don't know what will happen this time. But imagine if it goes to 100, then 30 plus 60 is still 90. So you might still not clear it. So this is 30 plus 60 is 90 based on 85, 80, 88 and 85. Mind it, this was an exception. So if you want to take it a notch higher, make this 35 and make this 65. I'm telling you on the much safer side. It will generally not cross 100, but just telling you on the safest side, 35 and 65. Got it? So that way you are sure that, okay, even in the worst case, I am clear from the cutoff. So these are your cutoffs for the interview, for clearing, the exam and getting ready for the interview. In the interview, again, selection will happen. Roughly how many students will go to the interview? Around 1,000 students. Around 1,000 students will go for the interview round. Is that clear? Yep. Okay. Okay. Now, what should be the strategy? In SUPR exam, you will try to solve 35 questions at least. How much will you solve? 35. Okay. You have to. Otherwise, you will not clear. Understand that. And imagine out of 35 also 2-3 are wrong. Fine, no problem. Let's say 3 questions are wrong. 32 minus some 0.25, 0.25. At least 31 marks you will get. Okay. So you have still barely managed to clear the cutoffs definitely. In REAP, what you will try to do? You will try to solve 34 questions. 34 into 2 is basically 68 marks you can get. But obviously you can do some mistakes. So maybe that 68 might come down to 64 or 63 or around. So 62, 63 marks here and there and 31 marks here. So 93, 94 marks is a good score, I would say, for, clearing the UGEE exam. So now think about it. If you are solving 35 questions in 60 minutes, almost you will get 2 minutes per question, which is a good amount of time for the questions. Understood? 35 questions in 1 hour, 60 minutes is close to 1 minute 50 seconds. So you can easily complete the paper. For REAP, you are solving 34-35 questions in 2 hours. So guess how many minutes are you getting? Obviously you are getting more than 2 minutes. Agree, disagree? You are getting more than 2 minutes. In fact, more than 3 minutes also. So roughly 3 minutes per question. That means you have decent amount of time. Don't try to complete the entire paper and be like, oh sir, I tried to get 150 marks. No need. Even if you get 100, 110 also, you have cleared the cutoff, you have gone to the interview, things will change over there. Alright. So try at least bare minimum this much. Bare minimum this much. Okay. Now, like I have been saying this again and again, UGEE exam has mainly easy questions. Above boards, above CBSE, close to mains, definitely below JEE Advanced. Mains questions, some questions are lengthy. This is not lengthy. This is quick questions. Speed, accuracy matters. What you need to do? Only PYQs, mock tests. And if you want me to revise, if you want me to take similar questions on these topics, you need to make this channel popular. I'm telling you, throughout the country, there will not be more than 20-25,000 who are going to write, around that much, who are going to write the UGEE exam. I'm not going to do this for views. But if there are some students who can benefit from me, who can get into IIIT Hyderabad, I am willing to do that. But if there are those 1,000, 10,000 students who are willing to watch this channel, I will do it for you. But if you are not, then you tell me, guys, sir, I am okay, sir, I am chill only. I will get into some random college only, sir. Then you tell me, guys. Because I feel the placements are very good. In crores they go. Average placements are about 20 lakhs per annum. Okay. So it's crazy college. Understand that. The respect you get is next level. PCM is easier than JEE. So work accordingly. No special syllabus. And please do not guess in this exam. It will not work. You can use guessing techniques maybe for 2 or 3 questions. But that too, if you are able to eliminate 2 options. If you have eliminated 1 option and out of the 3 you are guessing, gone. Don't do that. Waste of time. If you are able to narrow it down to A and C, B and D, B and C, then okay. And that too, when you are guessing, be very, very careful, calculative. Why are you guessing it? Think a little bit and only then guess. Otherwise, don't guess it. it will not work in this examination. Okay, so that is the strategy and the plan ahead. And yes, make sure that you are liking this video, sharing this video, and comment on this video below right away, right now. Okay, so all the best, my dear warriors. Shreyas Sir and the team, your JEE Warriors team is with you, of course. So let me know if you still have any doubts. Put it up in the comments. I would be more than happy to help all of you. Okay, very important exam. Do not skip it, and do not take it lightly either. Okay, and it is easily crackable. And the good thing is you are watching this video. Okay, bye bye. Take care. Captain Shreyas signing off. Hasta la vista.